Hello, everyone. My name is Jessica Stinchcomb. I'm the manager for special events for YAI. And I just wanted to welcome everybody to our 2021 Central Park Challenge fundraising season. We're kicking off the event tonight with this information session, and we really hope that it's going to be informative. If you have any questions, we are taking questions you can answer in the Facebook chat, in the YouTube chat, or you can send an email to centralparkchallenge@yai.org. You can send and ask us questions at any time, but we will be answering these at the end of the broadcast. So let's get into things. Okay, so we are going to review our Central Park Challenge for 2021. So as I said before, if you have any questions, we are going to have a Q&A at the end of this presentation. You can go to Facebook at YAI Hope, or YouTube at YAI Network, or you can email us at centralparkchallenge@yai.org. And my coworker, Adrienne, she is going to be standing by with those questions, and we will answer them at the end of this session. Okay, so let's get started about the history of YAI Central Park Challenge. For those of you that don't know, Central Park Challenge was actually started in 1986. This photo here is from that first event. And it was started as a fun run to encourage fitness and healthy living among the people we support with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Since then, it's grown organically to be not only YAI's signature fundraising event, but also our largest community event. And for the past 20 years, it has taken place in Central Park on the first Saturday in June. It typically consists of a 4-mile run, a 3K walk, a family fun area that's filled with games and live entertainment, and junior races for children's ages 2 to 12. As most of you know, in 2020, due to the pandemic, we had to host our first ever virtual Central Park Challenge. And despite being a big change for our organization, it came off as a huge success. Through this new platform, we were able to reach 3,500 more people and net $100,000 more within this format. So we really just kind of demonstrated that going virtual, as much as we really missed the in-person event, it was really valuable to be able to reach a much wider audience. We actually received donations and views from people in 41 different states and 6 different countries, which was just phenomenal. All right, so let's get into it. What are we doing for 2021? So as most of you might know, we are taking this event virtual again, but we're doing it a little differently. So we have created an entire virtual experience for this year's Central Park Challenge. What do we mean by virtual experience? So of course, we are always going to host something on the first Saturday in June of every year, and this year is no different. So we will be hosting a live stream celebration on June 5th. We are also hosting our 3K walk and 4-mile run, but both of these will be virtual. And we've also added a new element, which we are calling the Central Park Challenges. And these are virtual events and activities that are taking place in the months leading up to June 5th. And then our last component is, of course, fundraising. All right, so let's get into it, the live stream celebration. So this is going to look very similar to our 2020, excuse me, I also am catching a mistake on there. It's June 5th, 2021. But once again, Bill Ritter is going to come back and host for us. Bill has been part of this event for over 20 years, and we're very happy to welcome him back. It can be viewed at centralparkchallenge.org and Facebook, at YAI Hope. We're going to invite our friends back from Broadway. We're going to do some highlights of the run and walk and also of our YAI programs. So what does this look like? What is a live stream celebration? We have a video here from last year highlighting what the event looked like, and it's going to be very similar. So I'm going to play that now.
And welcome everyone to the Central Park Challenge 2020, the pandemic edition. I'm Bill Ritter.
We have people participating today. Let's say hello to Long Island, New Jersey, Hudson Valley, folks. New York City in the house.
Some of us are wearing masks if you're outside, but mostly we are wearing our big hearts for everyone to see, because this is our YAI big event. Ladies and gentlemen, we have some Broadway stars here today.
3-1 winner Let's dance.
Tony Award winner Ali Stroker.
The Tony Award winner, Lindsay Mendez.
I'm happy and proud to introduce Kelly O'Hara.
3, 2, 1, let's go!
It's a very nice day outside. It's a nice day inside too. This is a heartwarming and really inspiring event.
This is our one and only big fundraiser that we do, and the funds that are donated are just vital.
I support YI Central Park Challenge because it's one place that's accepting of every single person.
I love Central Park Challenge, but I want to make money for trips.
As with the 3K walk, our 4-mile runners were able to map out their own course and complete their 4-mile run.
Congratulations to everyone, because we're all winners.
We've celebrated people. We celebrated the opportunity to level a playing field. We are together and bonded in this forever, and I thank you very much.
All right, so that was our 2021 live stream celebration and our 2020 live stream celebration. But our 2021 is going to look very similar. So we're very excited to start getting that working. If you guys have any ideas of what you'd like to see on that day, please reach out to us. You can email us at centralparkchallenge@yai.org. Okay, so let's get into our virtual 3K walk and our virtual 4-mile run. So what is a virtual 3K walk or a virtual 4-mile run? So it basically means that you are going to complete a 3K walk or 4-mile run in your own neighborhood with your family and friends. It's going to be completed. We'd like you to complete it between May 5th and June 5th and use the Strava app to, you can use the race tracking app Strava in order to track your run or your walk. When you register, we will be supplying you with a race bib, but this is a small change from years past. So this year, we are requiring a $100 fundraising minimum for anyone to receive a t-shirt. If you do receive supports from YAI, you will receive a t-shirt regardless of how much you raise. But for everybody else, you do need to raise $100 in order to receive an official Central Park Challenge t-shirt. And the reason we did this is that the t-shirts that we purchased in years past, we really need, it's a very coveted item. And so we put this fundraising minimum in order to encourage everybody to get out there, to reach out to your networks and really fundraise for YAI. Okay, so let's talk about our newest element for the year, the Central Park Challenges. So the Central Park Challenges are virtual events, activities, and online challenges that are going to be hosted between January 5th and June 5th. The Central Park Challenge team developed these challenges based on the elements of YAI's in-person Central Park Challenge event. So during that event, we focus on fundraising, we focus on fitness, we come together as a community, we advocate for people with IDD, and also we come together just to have fun. So these challenges, each of these challenges are going to be announced on the 5th of every month. So our next challenge announcement is actually happening tomorrow at 6 p.m. and you can watch that on centralparkchallenge.org or on our Facebook page at YAI Hope. These challenges, although they're being announced on the 5th of each month, can be completed at any time before June 5th. So if you'd like to complete all of your challenges in May, you're more than welcome to do that, or you can spread them out over the next couple months. So why should you participate in these challenges? Well, we actually have some rewards for you. In addition to it just being a great time for you to be able to connect with the community, we are going to reward you for your participation. So for completing a certain number of challenges, we are going to give you YI swag. So this could be stickers, tattoos, water bottles, tote bags. Anything that you find in our Central Park Challenge store is up for grabs. So our reward tiers, tier 1, you need to complete 5 challenges, and we are going to enter you into our grand prize drawing for a Microsoft technology pack. So this will be a laptop or a Surface tablet. and some other technology associated with that too as well. So as you can see from our reward tiers, the more challenges you complete, the more entries you get, and the more YAI swag will come your way too as well. All right, so how do you complete the challenges? How do you submit your completed challenges to our team? So it's very simple. The instructions, and I'll show you in just a minute, will be on each challenge description. It's typically highlighted in red. But essentially, all you need to do is once you complete your challenge, you're going to post to your social media channels if you are on social media and tag YAI. So hashtag Central Park Challenge for any sort of postings you do for this event or at YAI Hope. You can also send us an email with your completed challenge to centralparkchallenge@yai.org. All right, so let's get into some of our challenges here. So these challenges were announced on June 5th when we launched our website. So this category here, which wasn't listed before, is our superstar category. And these challenges are designed around people that will go above and beyond for Central Park Challenge. So thankfully, the first one is rather easy. All you need to do is register for the Central Park Challenge. And by registering for the Central Park Challenge, you're automatically entered into our Central Park Challenges activities. All right, well, how do you register? That's a good question. We haven't gone over that yet. So it is free to register. All you need to do to register online is go to centralparkchallenge.org, click the orange register button. You can join as an individual, join a team, an already established team, or you can create your own team too as well. Then you're going to complete the registration form. Please be sure to use your home address when registering so that we can send you all that swag you're going to earn from completing your Central Park challenges. And then right after that, you're going to create your fundraising page. If you are creating your own team, it is going to require you to complete your individual registration first before you complete your team registration. For those individuals that don't have an email address or are under the age of 18, we are asking you to visit the Get Involved tab on centralparkchallenge.org to complete an offline registration form. You can still be involved in the challenges. You can still participate in every way possible. This just won't create a searchable fundraising page for you, which is important to maintain your privacy. Okay, so our community challenges. Like I said before, these challenges are designed to sort of promote community. So these challenges, you're going to be helping us spread the word. You're going to be inviting people to join your team and sort of participate in all the activities that we have planned for this year's event. So our first challenge here, very easy. We have posted about an announcement on YAI's Facebook page and other social pages about Central Park Challenge. And what we're asking you to do is just share this announcement. So you can share it on your social media channels and make sure to tag Central Park Challenge and YAI. Or you can email the announcement to your family and friends. And be sure to include Central Park Challenge at yai.org on any of those emails so that we know you've completed the challenge. Advocacy. Advocacy is probably one of the most fundamental elements of this event. We get out there and we want to make sure that the entirety of New York City knows about the intellectual and developmental disabilities community. The event is designed, Central Park Challenge, to raise money in order to level the playing field for everybody. So our first advocacy challenge, the Not About Us Without Us challenge, we are asking everybody to post the Erase the R Word video. This video was produced by our self-advocates, and it is a first-person perspective about how it feels to hear the word retarded, which, as we all know, is a very hurtful word for our community. So what we're doing is we're asking you to share this video either on your social media or email it to your family and friends and ask them to take a pledge to erase the R word from their vocabulary. All right, our fun challenge. So these challenges are obviously going to be our most fun. So upcoming, some of the events we have upcoming, we are bringing back our social distancing parties, which were so successful last year. So we're inviting DJ Nick back to come and host those. So please, it should be the third Thursday of every month. But our first challenge for the month of January is we are going to put on our favorite Central Park Challenge t-shirts and snap a selfie. As we all know, the Central Park Challenge t-shirt is one of the most coveted items that we have here at YAI. It's practically a collector's item. So all we're asking you to do is to take a photo of yourself in your favorite Central Park Challenge t-shirt and tag it and post it to your social or email to centralparkchallenge@yai.org. Fundraising, very important component of Central Park Challenge. It is probably the main component. We host this event in order to raise awareness, but also to raise money for our programs and services that have no other source of funding. So our first fundraising challenge is to make a donation to your fundraising page. And what we have found is that people who make a donation to their fundraising page demonstrate a commitment to this fundraising campaign. It also sets a level of giving for your supporters to follow. So what we're doing, any amount, we are asking you from $1 to $100 to make your own donation and make that commitment to this fundraiser. And for this one, you actually don't need to do anything. We will know if you made the donation on the back end. Okay, so why should you fundraise? Why should you get involved with the Central Park Challenge? So the Central Park Challenge is a very important event for YAI. First, it is like I said before, our largest community event. It's the time where we get out, and it's the largest gathering of individuals with IDD in New York City. It's a very special event. But it's also a fundraiser. So we raise money through the Central Park Challenge for our programs and services that don't receive governmental funding. So these are our camp and travel programs. This is our Hankering for More socialization program. These are our other innovative programs like our sexuality training and various things like that that we don't receive government grants or other funding from. We also we also have a number of staff components that are covered by this, including training and other educational advancement, our free health insurance that we offer to our staff, which is unique to YAI, and also salary increases for our direct support professionals. Okay, so that's all well and good, right? But I don't receive any services from YAI, you might be saying. What else is a reason to fundraise for YAI? Well, we are going to reward individuals for reaching certain fundraising milestones. So we actually already went over one of these previously, which is our Central Park Challenge t-shirt. And this t-shirt, like I said before, raise $100 and we're going to send you the official t-shirt. $250, we're going to give you a canvas tote. All the way up to $10,000 when we're going to give you a framed piece of art by a YAI artist and also an iPad. We also this year have some special incentives for our staff and for the people supported by YAI. For our staff, if you raise $1,000, we are going to give you a day off and we're going to go on a boat cruise. We're going to have some drinks, a light lunch, and hopefully some live entertainment too as well. For the people we support, they do not have a fundraising minimum, like I mentioned before. So you will receive a t-shirt upon registration. But if you raise $100, we're going to send you a designer backpack from our friends at State Bags. So how are you going to raise this money, right? I don't really know anybody that has a lot of money, but it's still possible to raise that $1,000 to raise and get those fundraising incentives. We've got a couple of different options. The first and the most effective fundraising method is our peer-to-peer fundraising. And essentially what this is you're going to ask your friends, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors, anybody that you know to support your fundraising efforts. And they can do this in two ways. So you can ask them first and foremost for a monetary donation to your fundraising page. Or you can ask them to help us advertise Central Park Challenge. So you can ask them for them to send the announcement for Central Park Challenge or the link to the website to their family and friends. It is a community event. We're trying to get as many people involved as possible. So there is a lot of value in having our friends and family share this information for us. You can also host your own DIY fundraising event. So over here on this slide, as you can see, our Old Bethpage IRA or residents, they are hosting a virtual wine fundraiser in the month of February. So 10% of these proceeds will benefit their Central Park Challenge fundraising team. And we are also hosting, in conjunction with that, a virtual wine tasting on February 16th with One Hope Wines. So I hope you all can attend that. It will be on centralparkchallenge.org and on our Facebook page as well. But this is just an example of one type of fundraiser that can be hosted. And this is a great way for your team to come together and fundraise together for whatever your goal is for that year. So I'd encourage you to check out the website on the fundraising page. We have a link to a list of 25 different virtual fundraisers that you can host. And this could be anything from a virtual game night that you sell tickets to a push-up challenge where you ask people to donate $100 for every 100 push-ups, or excuse me, you do 100 push-ups for every $100 that is donated. So there's a lot of different ways that you can sort of get your community involved with these DIY fundraisers. We also have an extra incentive involved for anyone who is donating to Central Park Challenge. So this is something you can tell your donors to hopefully entice them to make a donation to this campaign. The 20 for 20,000 challenge, what this means is that for every $20 donated, you will receive one entry into a raffle for a chance to win 2 Broadway tickets of your choice. And I was told by YI Arts and Culture, who is helping us with this with these donated tickets, that Hamilton is even on the table for this year. So even an extra incentive for that. We'd also like to thank Brown and Wine Rob for sponsoring our 20 for 20,000 challenge this year. And lastly, I just want to highlight corporate support. So this year we have a new feature on our donation form for Central Park Challenge, the option to do a company match. And what this means is you'll have the option to search your company and pull up, and these are companies that will match any amount of money that is donated. So basically you're doubling your donation. So very much in your interest to make sure that you search that field. If your company does not come up, please contact the Central Park Challenge team at centralparkchallenge@yi.org, and we'll see if we can contact your company to see if they'll match your donation. You can also develop different corporate partnerships, mostly with local companies or people that you know is the best way to approach this, to ask if they might be willing to donate a percentage of their sales for the day to your Central Park Challenge team. Sort of like what's being done for this One Hope Wine fundraiser, but for a store or different in-person setting. You could also check with them to see if they'd be willing to give a discount to anyone who donates to your page. So this could be 10, 15, 25% off, sort of coupon or promo code that could be used and given out to anyone that donates to your page. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about fundraising best practices. So fundraising can be a little difficult. It's a little uncomfortable to ask people for money, but the one thing that you want to remember is that you're not soliciting money for yourself. You're asking for someone to donate and support a cause that you love and are passionate about. So please keep that in mind when you're asking people for donations, that you shouldn't feel uncomfortable, that the need is there, and that you're asking for them to support a cause, not you personally. So best practices, following up with your network. I will tell you this is the one thing that will help you to be successful. So what we are asking everyone to do is to send 3 emails and make 3 social posts asking your friends and family, your network of supporters, to make a monetary donation to your fundraising page. So the first email is going to be an initial ask, please support my fundraising page. The second email will be, just a reminder, I'm asking you to come and support my fundraising page for this wonderful cause. And then the final email will be a sort of last chance. We're looking to do a final push for our fundraising team. Please donate to our page. And the last thing I want to say for these fundraising best practices is, regardless of the answer, make sure you thank the individual. It's the most important part of fundraising. You never know what people's situations are, and they might not be able to give this year, but you never know that next year you might be able to secure that donation. So keep those good donor relations and thank anyone that you approach for a contribution. And I have a lot more information can be found in our fundraising guide, which is located on the website. So please check that out. There's a lot more tips. There's a 30-second elevator pitch. There's also written content for emails, for social media posts. There's branding information. There's a ton of information in that fundraising guide. So I really encourage you to read that document over. And once again, that can be found on the website. Okay, so we've come to the end of our discussion here, our presentation. So we're just going to check to see if there are any questions that are have come up during the presentation.
So question number 1 is, can we buy shirts for friends and family?
Absolutely. So that is a very good point. So as you guys can see here, this is one of the shirts, excuse me, let me move my hair, available in our Central Park Challenge store. So yes, we do have a store that is online or on our website. It is in the link in the drop-down menu. So you can visit that there. We do have an unofficial Central Park Challenge t-shirt that is available for purchase. It's $25, or you have this wonderful addition too as well, in addition to sunglasses, hats, bags, pop sockets, all kinds of different merchandise is available online for purchase.
Second question, do you have merch for dogs?
No, not currently, but that is a fantastic idea. So we will add something, most likely a bandana, in there for our furry friends.
That's great to hear. And the next question is, can we donate without participating in a walk or a run?
Absolutely. You can make a donation just generally to YAI or any of our affiliate agencies. You can donate directly to someone's fundraising page and or their team page too as well. So you don't have to be registered to donate. You don't have to be registered to participate in our online activities and content, or to view our Central Park Challenge live stream celebration on June 5th. In order to receive any of our incentives, fundraising or incentives for our challenges, you do need to be registered for that.
Okay, and then the last question is, if we have any issues with setting up an event, like an online event, how can we reach you?
Good question. Yes, so if you have any issues setting up your online event, we're still kind of working out the system within the portal. So you can always contact the Central Park Challenge team at centralparkchallenge@yai.org, or you can phone 212-273-6437 or call the YAI main number and it'll connect us to the advancement department. Okay. So I think that was our last question for the night. If you have any additional questions after this broadcast ends, please feel free to contact us at centralparkchallenge@yai.org or give us a call, or you can comment in the section too as well, and we will be sure to respond to you. Thank you guys so much for participating in this information session. We are so excited to get started with our Central Park Challenge fundraising and these Central Park challenges and activities that we have planned. Please look, we're going to put out a calendar so it's a little easier for you guys to see upcoming events and activities. But we also want to see you tomorrow when we make our second challenges announcement at 6 o'clock on centralparkchallenge.org. I hope everybody has a great night, and we will see you soon.